depressed and 29% experienced anxiety. But during this COVID-19 pandemic, 40% of pregnant women and new mothers are suffering from depression, and a whopping 72% of pregnant women and new mothers are suffering from anxiety, which, needless to say, will have its effects not only on the mothers, but also on the children either yet to be born or just born. The US cases of depression have tripled during the COVID-19 pandemic. A large study finds a dramatic increase in the number of adults in the United States reporting symptoms of depression during the COVID-19 pandemic. The number of adults experiencing depression in the US has tripled, according to a major study. Researchers estimate that more than 1 in 4 US adults now report experiencing symptoms of depression. Before the pandemic, 8.5% of US adults reported being depressed. That number has risen to 27.8% as the country struggles with COVID-19. So one can see here the numbers are not just linearly increasing, but it's almost an exponential rise, as 3 times, 4 times is what we are seeing the numbers of people affected in those relevant segments, be it healthcare workers, be it pregnant women, be it the workforce. In every segment, the number of people affected has increased almost a few times compared to just a couple of years back. Further research is showing 76% of the US employees are currently experiencing worker burnout. 57% say worries about COVID-19 have been a contributing factor. And one would imagine that political issues, which are usually on the forefront of people's worry list, that actually is looking faded at a 33% saying worries about political issues have contributed to the burnout, whereas almost double at 57% are saying they are worried about the COVID-19 pandemic. 78% of the global workforce says the pandemic has negatively affected their mental health. 85% say their mental health issues are causing sleep deprivation, poor physical health, reduced happiness at home, strained family relationships, or isolation from friends. 68% of people would prefer to talk to a robo over their manager about stress and anxiety at work. 76% of workers believe their company should be doing more to protect the mental health of the workforce. This is as per the studies of Oracle and Workplace Intelligence. So one can see here the red flag in the form of the numbers, everything above 70% at least, in terms of the people being affected mentally, their mental health being affected by the pandemic. And one more concerning aspect is the young workers, the youth are the hardest hit. The age group 22 to 25, 89% of the youth affected, 26 to 37, 83% of the youth workforce affected, 38 to 54, 73%, and 55 to 74, the so-called mature, the elderly population, that itself 62% of the people in the workforce stressed or worried or depressed. The younger respondents were more likely to say that the pandemic has had a negative effect on their mental health. Now that's where we are in terms of what the situation in the world is in terms of mental health and the impact that the pandemic has had, the secondary so-called ripple effects that the pandemic has had, besides the death toll that it has taken worldwide by people just succumbing to the disease, the pandemic leaving a trail of extreme anxiety and depression, be it in the workforce, in the IT sector, or in the healthcare segment, or in pregnant women and nursing mothers, or generally the population at large, especially in terms of the youth getting very badly impacted, almost more than 70%, and the elderly segment of the population not far behind at almost close to 50%. And in the light of this, what are the contributions that Kailasa, under the guidance and aegis of the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism, Jagadguru Mahasannidhanam, His Divine Holiness Bhagavan Nithyananda Paramashivam, has to give to the world in the time of this extreme crisis? Let us see in the next few minutes after a short break.
If you are interested in enlightenment, we will immediately bring this to you. If you are not interested, we will explain the whole science, inspire you and make you interested in enlightenment science. We need to cater this enlightenment science to the whole world wherever they are, because enlightenment is the birthright of all human beings. Kailasa is responsible to provide that to all human beings. Kailasa is the totality of the knowledge I received from my gurus and practice manifested in my life, perfected by teaching millions of people from all cultures, time zones, backgrounds, genders, nationality, race, from every creed. So this absolutely perfected knowledge available to you, served to you in your home, without even you moving out of your couch, free of cost. What I mean by the word Kailasa, listen intensely. Enlightenment ecosystem, literally enlightenment itself, in your own home, wherever you are. If you cannot come to Kailasa, it's okay. Kailasa can come to you. Kailasa coming to you is Kailasa. I will revive Hinduism. I am a Hindu revivalist, not by any revolution, but by evolution. And setting model community. Kailasa, enlightenment ecosystems, Sarvanya Pitas all over the world. All powerful cognition, knowledge, only when you live, power manifestation and possibilities manifestation happens. It's a fundamental truth.
Hinduism cannot live exclusively as one sampradaya. No. All sampradayas of Hinduism is an ecosystem. So don't keep quiet thinking that if one sampradaya is attacked, only that sampradaya is going to be affected. All of us are ecosystem. I invite all of you to get involved and enjoy Hinduism by the principle of Dharmo Rakshati Rakshitaha. When you protect Dharma, Dharma protects you. We will make the whole planet flourish spiritually. The spiritual prosperity will happen to the whole planet. We all have to coexist together.
We get you help. We get you.
Nithyananda Paramashivoham. Om 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 Nithyananda
Relationships in your life. We get you direct spiritual support and we make sure you become wealthy. We won't stop giving you just good life. We will literally not stop till you live enlightened life. Manifesting the state of Paramashiva, space of Paramashiva, powers of Paramashiva, being of Paramashiva. whole world should become Kailasians.
I want the whole world to know Hindus have something great to contribute to the world. We have something great to contribute to the world. Let us do that.
Kailasa is proper customized spiritual service helping you to identify your root patterns of suffering. We have perfected the science of helping every individual from every cultural, religious, nationality background. You will have lowest reactionary assumptions, highest awakened response, alive response for life continuously. Kailasa is enlightenment ecosystem, literally enlightenment itself in your own home, wherever you are. Proper customized spiritual service helping you to complete with your life negativity, withdrawal from life, self-hatred, self-denial, self-doubt, so much of tiredness, laziness. We can support you aligning your diet, your attitude, your aptitude, your understanding about life. We can help you with everything. If you are interested in enlightenment, we will immediately bring this to you. If you are not interested, we will explain the whole science, inspire you and make you interested in enlightenment time. We need to cater this enlightenment science to the whole world wherever they are, because enlightenment is the birthright of all human beings. Kailasa is responsible to provide that to all human beings. Kailasa is the totality of the knowledge I received from my gurus and practice manifested in my life, perfected by teaching millions of people from all cultures, time zones, backgrounds, genders, nationality, race, from every creed. So this absolutely perfected knowledge available to you, served to you in your home without even you moving out of your couch, free of cost.
Paramashivoham.
Welcome back.
Nithyananda.
And now we will see the contributions from Kailasa's Department of Human Services. Kailasa's Department of Religion and Worship, Department of Human Services, and each of Kailasa's temple ecosystems consider the right of happiness to be the highest fundamental right of all humans, the right to bliss. The ultimate for Hinduism and Kailasa, led by the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism, Nithyananda Paramashivam, is the material and spiritual well-being and prosperity of humanity.
Kailasa is a place where everything related to superconsciousness is revived. All the sampradayas, all the spiritual ecosystems created for the enlightenment will be revived and established in such a way that it never gets lost again. They're forever serving the humanity. What you're seeing is on 21st of October 2006, following a meditation under the sacred banyan tree, the Kalpa Vriksha in Adi Kailasa, the peacekeepers of Kailasa, along with the children of Nithyananda Gurukul, celebrate the auspicious occasion of Deepavali. (22nd of December 2018), where the peacekeepers of Kailasa and participants of Paramashivoham meditation program take part in the celebrations of traditional flag hoisting ceremony in Adi Kailasa, Vididi. Next is on 14th of December 2006, where the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism conducting the Nithyananda Paramashivam Convention, which is Life Bliss Program Level 2, a meditation workshop in Chennai, India. The Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism conducting the Nithyananda Paramashivam Convention Program at St. Peter's Engineering College in 17th of December 2006. This is from 26th of May 2006, where the peacekeepers of Kailasa and the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism embark on the Himalayan Yatra, the traditional sacred pilgrimage to the Himalayan mountains and up the river Ganga. The temple ecosystem of Tiruvannamalai serves as the driving factor in maintaining the lifestyle of health, wealth, and well-being of the denizens of Tiruvannamalai, one of the remaining living temple ecosystems. On 31st